can we talk about the school closings?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Now with Edward J. Briscoe, going from a negative to a positive, as far as student achievement, why are they on the list for school closings?
It has nothing to do with scores. It has nothing to do with any of like that academia.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the numbers. Edward J. Briscoe is a very tiny campus,
Okay.
and because of the budget cuts, because of some of the changes in legislation, we have to be innovative and creative with how we spend those monies, and now it's forcing the campuses to put those, like consolidate,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can continue to have a district.
Mm-hmm.
And so yes, that reality, it hurts because that's the only campus I've ever been a principal at.
Mm-hmm.
I love my community, and I would rather probably just stay there forever because I get to show up there every day. I get to serve my kids every day and my community. That part is difficult to imagine, but when you look at numbers,
Yeah.
it makes sense to consolidate. It's just, I wish it wasn't my school,
Mm-hmm.
but then whose school? Because I'm not wishing anybody's school to close, but we can't make the money up. We can't reproduce extra children because children are, that's how the schools receive their funding.
Right.
And so if you don't have kids, you're not receiving funding, you can't pay the bills.
When you say the numbers, you mean the enrollment?
Yes.
Okay.
Because every child brings in revenue, which then helps support the teacher's salaries,
Mm-hmm.
operations, all of the things that get a campus going.
Mm-hmm. As I looked at the surrounding school closings, I saw Morningside Elementary, and I think I saw another school on the south side. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but where will the children in the Edward J. Briscoe district go to school?
Okay, it's actually Morningside Middle that will be closing in 2029. I think they're projected to close last. But Edward J. Briscoe students will go to Morningside Elementary,
Mm-hmm.
Carroll Peak, and then the top end of our boundaries, they will go to Van Zandt.
Okay. So how did they go about choosing Carroll Peak?
Just because those are the closest campuses to Edward J. Briscoe Elementary is Carroll Peak and Morningside. Morningside Elementary is the closest.
Okay.
And then Carroll Peak, then Van Zandt.
So Morningside Elementary won't be closed?
No.
Okay. Okay.
The kids will go over there, but because that campus may not be able to hold the capacity of Edward J. Briscoe Elementary, that's why the students are being diverted. And that's the part, it's like that you lose that community, and now friends may not be at the same school, and they'll probably meet back up in middle school, because at some point they're going to combine William James and Morningside Middle.
Okay.
That's the projection.
Okay.
Nothing's final until it actually happens, but that's what the goal is, and so they'll end up in middle school together, but that education, that elementary experience, having that childhood friend, they may not have